everybody, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on the notifications, and let's go check out the farm. So we're over here at the garden. We tried growing these peppers in these buckets. We don't know if they're gonna work. And we've replanted these cucumbers I don't know how many times, and it's been a couple years since we've done a garden because there was big trees, and since my uncle cut them down, we decided to plant a garden. And so we've got peppers, cucumbers, corn, squash, and tomatoes. The squash, and then we've got cherry tomatoes, other tomatoes. So we've got some squash here, some other squash right here, over there, and then we've got our cherry tomatoes that have been eaten by the deer. We've had a couple of tomatoes come off of them, and these are just our normal tomatoes, and we've had a couple of them. And these are some of the cucumbers. This one we thought was dead, and then all of a sudden it just bloomed out like this. We've got a bloom over here, right there, and then let's come over to the corn. We have been getting corn a lot, and we haven't had that much bees, but there's still some corn and other plants.
So this is Cameron's dad. I'll be the official videoer for Cameron, and hopefully his mother and his older brother. But he said we haven't had a lot of bees, and we haven't this year for some reason. We've seen a decline in the bee population, but we had a lot of wasps. So we've done a lot of self-pollinating on our tomatoes and started on our cucumbers the other day with an electric toothbrush. We've tried that trick. If you haven't seen that, hopefully we'll have Cameron throw a video up or two. We've researched that and watched a lot of videos on YouTube, and people seem to have a lot of success with that. But yeah, this is Cameron's garden. Comes out here, is faithful every day, weeds it, waters it, does a good job with it, right, Cam?
Yep, and just waiting for these peppers to grow until they're done.
We've never grown peppers before.
Yeah, and either cucumbers or squash.
But hopefully we'll get some corn harvested off of that, and then next year we'll regrid this a little better and plant a little better garden. Like Cameron said, there used to be, right on that fence line there, two great big old trees that shaded the whole backyard here. But we were able to take those out this summer and plant a garden.
Okay, so right behind me right now, we've been building a kidding barn or baby goat barn, so we can have them in the winter and keep them warm.
So when do we have our baby goats?
About December, January.
When did we have them this year?
We had them at like New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve we had our baby goats. We raised goats for what?
For me and show production.
Yep, we raised Boer goats. We have ABGA certified registered goats, and also
Weather genetics.
some weather genetics, and then just some regular Boer goats that you would call just your average
goat.
Boer goats. They're not registered, they're a cross, and we'll show you those. But we're building a new kitten barn right here so that we can have individual pens and a little better. We live in an area where in the wintertime we can
get up to,
you know,
3 feet of snow.
3 feet of snow at one time, and the temperature gets really cold and it wind blows a lot. So one of the obstacles we're facing here, and hopefully Wednesday we'll show you some footage of getting a company to come in with a jackhammer. But what was this property, Cameron? What this piece of property used to be right here we're standing on?
This used to be an electric company's area, but then
Yep, used to have a lot of big transformers.
Yep.
All the power lines. This substation powered half our town. We live in a small town, about 2,000 people, and we're about 7,000 feet here at the base of the Blue Mountains. We'll show you that hopefully either today or on another video.
So we'll hopefully get some videos of us building the barn. And remember, we're not professionals at this, so we might make mistakes, and sometimes that's how we learn. So these are our show goats. So this is Luke, and this is Renegade. This is Maverick. We're gonna eat him. And this is Goose.
Cameron breaks it to you gently right there. We do raise goats for multiple purposes, and one of them is for food.
This one is for food too, and his name is Todd.
So 2 of them will be winter food. They'll be raised with other goats, fed quality feed, loved and treated right, but at the end of their life they will go into food.
And then this little girl right here is Purdy. She's one of our replacement does, and we're not going to breed her this year because she's too little. We've got our chickens too. They keep the bugs and flies down. They eat the fly eggs. And we've got 4 new chickens. We've got 3 yellow chickens and 1 black one that are our new ones. And then these are our orange and black chicks. And
These chickens have had a hard life.
Yeah, they've been pecked straight to the bone.
We had a rooster that we thought was a chicken that ended up being a rooster that picked on them quite a bit when they were little. So they're quarantined inside of the quarantine until they get a little bigger and can
fend for themselves.
fend for themselves.
And so, our new chickens, we've got 3 yellows, 1 black. And then our oldest chicken is this red one. She's the most tame. She just lays down like that, so you can just pick her up. Her name is Old Red because she's our oldest chicken and she's red. So let's set her down.
Some of you may be asking why all the weeds on the other side of the fence over here and around the barn where Cameron got the hay, why we don't have the goats out there. So we don't own this property where the goats and chicken are right now. This is actually my uncle's property. He owns this barn over here where we keep the hay. And he owns to this fence line, the second fence line over where that shed is with the white doors. That's our property line. That's where we're building our kidding barn on the other side of that big fence. But he lets us keep our animals on this side of the fence. So all these barns are his. So we don't keep anything in them other than our hay barn. And we just use this area over here. We raise pigs over here for 4-H, and our billy goat winter's over there. That's his hideout in the wintertime. But we are in the process of buying some land here, and we'll show you that on another video. Okay.
Yeah.
and we got a lot of cleaning up to do on it and fencing, but we're hoping that we'll be able to keep our goats over there in the
And
summer
get some more animals.
and get some more animals, because like I said, we've raised ducks, rabbits, pigs. My family raises cattle. We've raised show steers before, horses, and we just don't have the property, but hopefully with buying a little piece of land we'll be able to get a lot more stuff. And
Actually, Dad, we might get back into ducks, but
yep, that's one thing that we've talked about doing when we get more land, is getting ducks again. So we'll just let you watch the goats here for a second. And
oh, there's the black chicken.
so this is not ours, and this is not ours. Like I said, this is my uncle's property, and he just lets us use this back portion for our animals. As we get ready for the fair, we'll bring you along and let you watch Cameron do some show trimming and hoof trimming, and hopefully we can bring home some belt buckles at the fair. We are a small county fair, and we have figured out a way to put on the fair this year, even though it's been a challenging year for sure.